r/high strangeness. What's a mind-bending theory that made you rethink life? Everything trending is a psyop. Every time something major happens to catch my attention, I wonder what is a smokescreen for. We collectively manipulate reality. We are a hive mind subconsciously, but have amnesia to it. The elite are aware of this, and that is why they control so much of our attention through manipulation of the media/religion/politics. If enough of us focus our intentions directly, we could literally change the world. There is no spoon. The universe is a superorganism, and we are nothing more than its quarks, muons, and leptons. Roll yourself a fat one and consider, you're an infinite being who is so unthinkably intelligent, so unfathomably large, that your very existence is comprised of everything, everyone, every event, every timeline. You didn't create the universe, you are the universe. But the problem is, time doesn't exist for you, so everything exists all at once at the same time. You are everything and everyone. You know all. You are all. And the universe is dark and quiet. Everythingness somehow feels like nothingness. And you decide that being you all the time, in every conceivable moment of all waking forever, is actually getting a little boring. So for the first time, you have a thought that is separate from the everythingness, which is the idea of separateness, of objectivity. How do I truly know myself, you ask yourself, if I am unable to see myself from the outside looking in? Who am I really? And you exploded yourself into infinite tiny fractal pieces across a vast open universe to grow and mature and evolve and eventually look up at the sky and wonder what's out there, where did I come from, and eventually critically to begin to look inward and explore the inner darkness as thoroughly as we explore the outer darkness. And, after 1 billion years of coming back to your senses, you finally remember that you were God all along, as well as every other living thing on every world in every galaxy. You are all one, united in being as the cells in your very body are separate, yet still you. There is no simulation. The simulation is the creator playing a video game called You. Sleep tight. When we dream, we actually jump into an alternate version of ourselves in a different universe or different timelines. When we lucid dream, we take full control of them. And likewise, when you dissociate whilst awake, an alternate you is lucid dreaming and taking control of you. Since there could be infinite universes, the weirdest and wackiest dreams you have ever had could actually be a reality you're observing, no matter how fecked up it may seem. XD. All I want to say is RIP a lot of those me's. I usually wake up just before they die, but that could also be why, if you die in your dream, you die in real life, could be real. Our consciousness is in that body and may die along with it if we don't disconnect quick enough. Listen to your random thoughts. They are put there for a reason. It happens with me once a week. I meditate. I zone out. I absorb silence. Then marches of thoughts will flow like a waterfall, grabbing them gracefully. Time passes. New thoughts emerge. The TV, the radio, a frequency of all sorts will shoot a saying, a topic, a message. Connect it with your thoughts. I often pair these with, am I where I am supposed to be? And the universe answers. Once you start to learn to do it, you'll get chills when answers manifest. A trip to the grocery store, tonight or tomorrow, zone out, listen. The universe will answer. I like to take the simulation theory a bit further. It's possible that we are nothing but an emergent intelligence in a system/simulation that wasn't even built for us. An advanced species could have created a simulation to test a mundane theory completely unrelated to our being here. It's possible that the creator of this simulation didn't even intend for our emergence, but rather found us after, and we are nothing but a simple, unintended byproduct of their creation/studies. That begs the question on their end. What now? Do they turn the system off, knowing that it would destroy us? Do they study us? Maybe they try to find a way to communicate with us, or free us from their simulation, because we are too close to their version of what consciousness might be, and keeping us here would be considered inhumane, for lack of a better word. What if they, themselves, are also a product of an even more advanced species that created a simulation with them as a byproduct as well? What if this is a cycle, and we ourselves are about to create systems or simulations that might create consciousness as a byproduct too? What if this cycle can go infinitely in both directions? We might be a simulation inside a simulation, inside a simulation, inside a simulation, etc. That CERN isn't just studying subatomic particles, but actually manipulating time. Hence phenomena like the Mandela effect, changing pieces of the past. The Egg Theory by Andy Weir. I'm you, you're all me, and after billions and trillions lives I'll be God eventually. Edit. U/VQQN made a good point, but missed out on the conclusion of Andy Weir. Some experienced psychedelic users may talk about ego death, and there is this exhilarating moment where you realize everything is one. But further on this way, you realize also that if everything is one, you're all alone, and that's terrifying. Some might conclude that is the reason for the Big Bang/creation of the universe, to explode in diversity as to forget this infinite loneliness and start the divine play of multitude. But what Andy Weir postulates is that there are other gods, other universes, and this particular universe is just the field for you to grow. Experiment everything on the spectrum of life, the good and ugly, the joy and sufferings. Yes, even Epstein, U/independence, least 966. Up to the point you've lived it all and the egg, your universe, cracks and you can start your life amongst other gods. Investigating and subsequently practicing remote viewing pretty dramatically shifted my worldview and overall life trajectory.